Okay guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Finally, eto na po siya. Meron na tayong detalye officially from IRCC tungkol dito sa sinasabing PR to PR program. But it turns out, it's not looking like a separate program after all. Okay? And sasabihin ko na ito. Okay? I'm sure para sa mga nag-aabang nito, thinking na this might be their only chance to secure their PR, the news is disappointing in a way, ano? Kasi nga, ano, I think there was a clear miscommunication on the issue. Hindi na paliwanag na mabuti kung ano ba talaga ito, kaya kung umayos lang kahit papano, siguro nakaiwas ng heartbreak ngayon. Okay? Yan ang ating pag-uusapan. Himayin natin ano ang detalye na meron tayo ngayon. Officially from IRCC, no? Welcome back, Attorney Lou Dangzalan, immigration lawyer. May nag-PM sa akin kanina, Attorney Lou, no? I shared it with you. Sabi ko, sure daw siya. Ano yung maimbierna ka na naman dahil dito sa lumabas na detalye.
Meron naman dun sa ano, kasi I'm not sure. I think at this posting naman ito na-post na yung sa ni-record ko for my
Yes.
podcast. Tapos pinabasa ko kanina yung mga comment. Ang dami nga talagang disappointed.
Yeah.
So yung iba, whatever, gano'n na lang.
Kaya
I mean, what else is to be said, 'di ba?
correct. O, puntahan natin guys yung official announcement, no? Galing po sa IRCC. This is from canada.ca, posted today, May 4, 2026. Ito na po siya, no? Filling labor gaps in smaller communities by accelerating permanent residence for 33,000 workers. Ito na. We're getting a clearer picture basically kung sino na talaga ang qualified. Kahit papaano. Okay? Ano ba to? Ayan. As part of this initiative, IRCC is initially accelerating eligible applications from existing inventories of work permit holders who have applied for permanent residence. And these eligible workers are already in their smaller and rural communities' labor and economic needs. They have applied through the provincial nomination programs, PNP, Atlantic Immigration Program, community immigration pilots, the caregiver pilots or the agri-food pilot, and also kailangan na nakatira na kayo doon, nagtatrabaho doon for at least 2 years. At least 2 years. Okay? If you go to the link, itong may purple dyan, ano guys? I-click nyo yan, mapupunta kayo dito. Okay? Lou, I think hindi nyo na na-explore tong part na ito. May info dito sa ibaba. Yan. Ito yan. Okay. Accelerating permanent residence for select workers. Dito daw sila bubunot. Okay? Who were admitting? Again, those who have been living in smaller communities for at least 2 years and have applied for PR through the following programs. Okay, so kanina nabanggit na PNP, Atlantic Immigration Program, o clearly specified, pati kung nag-apply ka sa RCIP, Francophone Immigration Pilot, and as mentioned also earlier, caregiver pilots and agri-food pilots. Guys, dun sa unang site, ang sabi dyan, no new application is needed. Okay, paki-explain na Attorney Lou. So ano na ang ibig sabihin nito? Wala na, no? There's really no separate program. Parang fast-tracking of processing lang ang mangyayari. Tama
Yes,
ba?
as the news release said, that's fast tracking. Pero yung important takeaway kasi dito is yun nga, yung mga requirements in order to qualify for this measure, which means that you need to have already applied for PR, you must be currently working on a work permit, and you have been in a small rural community in 2 years or more. Tama yung mga sinabi ni Minister Diab since February, I want to say, in drips and drabs. eto nga pinagsama-sama na. So, alam natin na most recently yung sinabi nga niya 'di ba, sa labas ng CMAs or Census Metropolitan Areas, which means na talagang naka-focus nga talaga sa rural. But as I've mentioned in, a previous, sit down that we had on this, alam naman natin since budget 2025 that it's supposed to be rural. So, there's no surprise
Yeah.
there. So I suppose it's worth mentioning kung ano yung mga speculative points na lumabas ng mga marites,
Mhm.
na basag. So, isang teorya na lumabas is yun nga daw na baka ito yung maraming express entry
Oo.
draws nangyari since December. So, it's clearly not. According to this one, hindi ito yun. Isa pang nabasag na napakaimportanteng mabasag talaga is meron daw secret portal. Kasi nakikita natin
Meron
na
bang
yung
gano'n ngayon? Nakakaloka.
meron.
Oh,
May mga unscrupulous agents diyan,
oh
hindi ko na
my
lang
God.
babanggitin. Nakikita ko maski sa LinkedIn noon na ano, "Hire niyo na kami para" alam mo 'yun, kasi para ready na kayo kapagka lumabas yung programa, number one, or
Yeah.
may secret portal, puwede na natin 'tong simulan. And I'm like, "Ha?" Then hindi naman malamang alam mo 'yun, like alam natin na medyo may pagka-clown show yung pag-release ng information na 'to, pero parang hindi naman gagawin yun nila Minister Diab at ng IRCC. Parang I
Mm.
still have confidence in the system na parang ang weird naman kung may secret portal kapagka gano'n ang ginawa nila, magkakaroon talaga ng problema. So, ang
Oo.
daming mga nabasag. Ang ano ko lang siguro is like hopefully hindi masyadong marami yung na-scam kasi alam naman natin na ang dami talagang naging desperate, like, "Take my money," like, um, "Do this for me," like ganyan, pero wala pang guidelines. So ngayon meron na, pero napakaimportante, sa last point siguro for now is napakaimportante nung in-underscore mo, Ina, na, um, wala kang kailangan gawin. Kasi
Yeah.
tapos na sila. Kasi eto na yun. Alam na
Mhm.
namin kung sino sila, ta-target namin sila, ifa-facilitate namin ito. And, yung gusto ko lang sigurong i-tease dun sa discussion namin kanina ni Chon dun sa video na pinost
Mhm.
namin. Sabi ko kasi parang, "Uy, interesting, parang ang suspecha ko itong 33,000 na ito, it's above and beyond the levels plan." 'Di ba kasi every year 325,000.
Yeah.
Tapos, let's just assume half of that is economic, so 200,000. So, alam natin na nag-shrink yung number for caregivers, sinara
Mhm.
ang agri-food pilot, and ano pa ba yung mga ano pa ba
Oh.
mga nadali, 'di ba? Naalala mo 'di ba shrink yung caregiver, 'di ba,
Yeah,
tapos
okey.
naka-pause. So, parang okay yung mga in process pa rin ng mga caregivers, baka ito yung mag-a-accelerate ng kanilang mga papers.
Yes.
I heard from Renza, may isang case na parang 10 years ng ongoing yung saga ng kanyang caregiver, 'di ba?
Yeah. Oo nga 'no, parang oo, dito ngayon sila mapupunta. Kasi, kung gano'n
Correct.
sa totoo lang, hindi rin siya after all fast tracking because those applications have been left there for a long time and then 'di ba,
For quite a
nagulat na
bit.
lang sa
Yeah,
balita
oo.
na close na, parang gano'n 'di ba?
Oo.
Fast tracking ko 'no, pero hindi, nilipat lang sila dito, parang gano'n.
Nilagay lang, may special lane
Oo.
lang, one time measure nga daw, 'di ba? Yung ano lang kasi siguro siguro in terms of like naming conventions, siguro ang ano na lang siguro parang last na criticism ko dito sa saga ng TR to PR, sana hindi yun yung pangalan na ginamit ng
Oo.
immigration.
Yeah.
Kasi ang nangyari kasi, Ina, is klarong-klaro naman 'di ba, ang daming nag-expect that this will be like 2021.
Yes.
Na-copy paste ito ng 2021. So, ano ba yung mga requirements ng 2021? Language test, ganito, ganyan.
Yeah.
Malamang yun din naman yung mga kailangan mo to apply for PNP, PR,
Mhm.
or AIP, PR, or et cetera, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Pero at the end of the day, parang kasi kung naging klaro na lang kayo sa simula, alam mo yun, parang
Oo.
'di ba?
Ayun na,
They could have
they could
named it
have
something else, like sabihin natin special PR acceleration measures,
oo, na parang
maybe.
oo, meron pala papabilisin namin na yung mga nandun na sa inventory, alam mo yun?
Oo, parang
And right when the social media posts or the reports came out na, "Uy, may bagong TR to PR," they could have nipped it ano tawag dun sa ano, nipped it in the
nipped it
bud.
in the
Al
bud, yeah,
oo,
nipped it
yung
in the
parang
bud.
nun pa lang pinigilan na nila yung pag-spread nung idea na yun. But what, they
Hindi,
waited like more than a month
two
or two
months,
months,
2
'di
months.
ba? Yun pala, in short guys, wala tayong inaabangang bagong eligibility na magsasabi, "Uy, pwede ka mag-apply dun sa TR to PR program."
Alam mo
No, that is
may theme
not.
song na ako.
Oh, ano?
May theme song ako for Minister Diab.
Ano?
Tadadadadun,
Please, no.
tadadadadun.
Ano ba yan?
Hindi
Okay,
kasi
balikan
parang ano
natin.
yun. Anyway.
May quick facts dito dun sa unang site na pinuntahan natin. In fairness, tama pala yung sinabi niya sa pinakaunang interview niya, no? Na ongoing na talaga. Actually, may data nga po na binigay. Between January 1st and Feb 28, meron daw 306,000 workers who were granted PR under this initiative. And according to the other website, no article, 20,000 ang goal nila na ma-transition to PR in 2026 and then the remaining balance sa 2027. Okay? Let me stress this part, okay? Applicants do not need to take any action. Kasi nga guys, bubunot sila doon sa mga may pending applications na. Sino yung pwedeng pagbunutan, Lou? Kasi sabi dapat may pending PR application. So, are these
Mhm.
the ones na may AOR, ano, invitation to apply na? Sino sila?
When you say pending PR application, ibig sabihin tapos na yung AOR. 'Di ba?
Oh.
Naisubmit na.
Mm-mm.
I suppose like, let me rephrase that. Nakapag-submit na sila ng PR application, so hindi siya pwede dun sa invitation pa lang. Kasi kung invitation pa lang, wala ka pang
Oo, okay.
sinasubmit,
Right,
'di
right.
ba?
Okay,
Pero
okay.
ito yung nuancing na gusto kong malaman. Ito ba ay kung halimbawa nakapag-submit ka na ng PR application na wala ka pang AOR kasi alam natin kung non-express entry, 'di ba? Hindi naman kaagad-agad lalabas yung AOR, yung acknowledgement of receipt.
Mhm.
So, ang tanong ko dito, may isasama ka ba kung hindi ka pa nakakatanggap ng AOR? Ang kutob ko, hindi pa kasi hindi ka pa captured ng sistema. While the application is there in the system, hindi pa live yung application mo, so to speak. Kasi wala pang AOR, wala pang file number, so hindi ka pa nakikita. You're still invisible from the system's perspective. Pero kasi dahil parang ang approach dito is rolling basis, siguro ang glimmer of hope dun sa mga hindi pa nakaka-submit is if you are able to submit anytime between now until, I guess, early next year na running pa tong 36,000 tas qualified kayo, meaning may hawak kayong work permit, you've been living in a small census area, hindi CMA, um, and you have a live PR application at that point na tinignan yung mga applications, then that's it. You have nothing else to do. May fast track lang,
Yeah.
so to speak, or may pa-prioritize na ipapasok ka dun sa pile na 33,000, and if they don't count it towards the usual 385,000 nga sinasabi. So, it's special in a sense na parang, uy, they made more, I guess, PRs than the levels plan. But it's a one-time measure, di ba?
Oo. I guess, in that regard, meron pating details na tayong aasahan siguro, 'no? Kung ano yung specific, kung sino talaga dun, what do they mean by applied for PR, 'no? At what stage, kung sino lang yung puwede mag-draw, kung may
Mm.
AOR na ba dapat talaga or wala. Tama ba yun, Lou? Should
I'm
that be
not sure
clarified
if
further?
I think the media will hopefully do its job by sending a
Oo,
follow-up question to the minister's office. Di
right.
bale,
Baka magulo na
papahatid natin sa
naman
ating
pag
friends.
magka-interview siya, Attorney Lou, baka magulo na naman.
Hindi, dadaan na lang natin sa kanilang mga spokespersons. Wag na lang siya magsalita.
Okay, and
Sorry.
again, ito, I picked this up from the episode of Attorney Lou and si Attorney Chon. Guys, panoorin niyo yung latest episode ni Attorney Lou sa kanyang YouTube channel. Kasama niya ang kanyang colleague doon, si Attorney Chon. They discussed this as well. You guys emphasize na itong sinasabi na, so obviously, yung eligible work permit holders, but what type of work permit holders? No, pwede ba yung mga naka-PGWP or LEMIA? Why do you think it's important to stress that, yung guidelines for that? Be more specific. Oh.
I suppose like, yung mga details na 'to puwedeng maging importante, puwedeng hindi. Kasi,
Oh.
I think the indicator now, like, is that people would have already applied through PNP. Kadalasan with PNP kasi itong mga individuals na ito, puwedeng naka-open work permit sila or puwedeng naka-LMIA exempt, T13 sila. So, iba-iba.
Oo.
So, the reason why I posed that question is because nung time na yun kinakapa din namin ni Chon yung shape ng
Ah,
program. So, now that we've had the benefit of like thinking about it, now that we're talking about it, parang ang tingin ko dito is like most likely it's just as long as the work permit is
alright.
valid, and you have already applied for PR. Kasi if you look at the first
Okay.
bullet point, PNP, AIP, a lot of times you can qualify for an invitation to apply or an endorsement under PNP or AIP, even if you're on a PGWP, even if you're on an SOWP, or even if you're on just a regular OWP for, let's say, sinasponsor ka for, um, I don't know, like maybe may eligibility for an OWP out of public policy, for example. So
Oh,
it is possible na wala naman talagang specific type of work permit na nire-require as long as it's a work
okay.
permit, for example. So yun yung basa ko sa kanya ngayon.
Yeah, oo. Tsaka ano 'no, ako nga sa totoo lang Attorney Lou, gusto ko ng listahan gusto ko talaga ng listahan ng rural towns na eligible. Just to be clearer, kasi yun ang gusto matalaman ng mga tao, pasok kaya yung town ko? Is it everybody? Alam mo yun, meron ba 'tong population size requirement? We don't know, eh, 'no? Ako lang, that's just me. I want
Mhm.
a list of the rural towns,
I mean, it is
na
possible.
pupuwede.
Puwedeng upuan 'to
Oo.
ng isang officer sa IRCC, pero most likely ang makikita mo dito is ang negative list. So,
Oo.
listahan ng mga census metropolitan areas
Ah,
or census regions na excluded. I
right.
think that's more feasible to do.
Oh,
But I think you're right. If you want clarity talaga, they should list the communities or the census regions that are eligible
yeah.
para alam mo kung ano region mo, eh, 'di ba? Ise-search mo na lang dun. So, mas maganda.
Oo. Oo, tapos, actually I'm curious, let's say 'di ba may sinabing, may 3,000 plus na nabigyan na ng PR under this initiative. Um, would they know? Would they know na sila ay nag-grant ng PR through this
Through
accelerated.
this
Oo 'no, parang,
yeah,
oo.
parang
Paano
hindi.
kaya yun? Wala lang,
Parang
you
hindi.
really will not know if
Ah,
you benefited from this.
I mean, the my instincts for this, if you want to know, ano mo na, anong tawag dito, i-ATIP request mo yung GCMS notes mo.
Oo 'no?
Kasi makikita natin yun, eh. Kasi kapag na-approve ka rin for PR, sometimes may mga special codes silang nilalagay dun sa iyong, ECOPR or COPR depending on your
Oo.
circumstances. Pero for clarity, I would say ATIP. Pero at that point, approved ka na. So
Oo,
parang
wag mo nang isipin ano,
sabi nga
basta
ng friend
na-approve
ko,
na.
"Aangal ka pa ba?"
Oo nga. Okay, o siguro ito na lang, Attorney Lou, what is your message dun sa mga umasa dito sa TR to PR? Ito na lang yung akala nila 'no, na at least one more chance to try to get PR at ngayon wala na, wala pa rin.
Hmm.
Anong puwede nilang gawin?
Kapit,
Oo.
kapit, buy time at this point. Kasi,
Mhm.
the government is trying to like stabilize the immigration policies. Nagko-course correct sila. May dinescribe nga, I think it was Mark Holthe who said it na parang, okay, they're course correcting kasi it swung too far. Pero itong course correction, parang it swinged to the other side naman na sumobra naman. So parang,
Ah,
it will take time for it to stabilize. So the best thing that you can do, ang pinakamagandang pwede ninyong gawin ngayon na within your control is to buy yourself some time. And no, it's not easy and it's easier said than done. Kasi ano
yeah,
ba yung paraan? Usually, kung worker ka na, tapos naka-PGWP ka, in order to extend your work permit, well, you'll need to get your employer to sponsor your LMIA, right?
yeah.
So in this economy, it's a bit difficult. I do recognize that. May mga pwede naman mga strategies. Halimbawa, kung mahaba pa yung PGWP ninyo, make yourself useful to Canada. Yun yung sinasabi namin parati sa mga consultations. Like, if you're working as a generalist or in an occupation na hindi naman high demand in Canada, tapos hinihintay mo that somehow the sky will turn purple,
Yeah.
mamumuti ang mga mata ninyo. Yun lang ang
Oo,
sasabihin ko. Sa kakahintay, mamumuti ang inyong mga mata. So, you need to get to where Canada wants you to
yeah,
be in order for Canada to pick you up, 'di
yeah,
ba? Hindi po puwedeng hintayin mong magbago yung Canada for you.
right.
Talagang talagang ganito yung competition. So you need to
Oo.
face that hard reality. The sooner you accept it, the sooner you'll be able to fight a good fight.
Oo. Which reminds me pala 'no, kasi you mentioned bringing to a level na kumbaga kakailanganin at gugustuhin ka ng Canada. 'Di ba this initiative is supposed to also target yung skilled workers? Isa rin yun sana sa gusto kong makita 'no. I hope they become transparent on the types of, workers that they
Well,
want. At least it's clear dun sa caregiver, yung agri workers. Sa
yes, yes.
PNP though 'no,
Well,
tsaka dun sa FCIP, ano ba, Atlantic, ano
what I
kayang
will
mga
what I will say with the Atlantic and the with the PNPs is I'm not sure if you noticed the last week, the last 7 days, ang daming announcements na galing kung saan-saan. Galing sa British Columbia as early as April 2023. Tapos sumunod ang Saskatchewan and Nova Scotia. Tapos alam din natin na in a few weeks, ito namang Ontario, maglalabas din ng detalye ng changes sa
naku,
OINP.
yes.
And what we're seeing so far dun sa mga changes sa PNP is that there is a convergence between what the provinces want among themselves and what the federal government wants in terms of its priority for types of workers. Hindi ako nagugulat, hindi ka rin siguro magugulat, Ina, na healthcare is there
Mhm,
as
mhm.
a mainstay. Trades, andun din sila, 'di ba? So yung mga usual suspects nga kumbaga nandoon sila. And nakikita rin natin 'to dun sa recent draws ng Atlantic Immigration. Kasi alam natin na certain provinces, like Nova Scotia and New Brunswick have implemented policies na super selective sila when it
Hmm,
comes to the Atlantic Immigration Program. May types of occupations silang pina-prioritize na ngayon kahit na qualified ka for AIP. So, ibig sabihin, they're prioritizing the types of workers that they want. So,
yeah.
eto na, nag-a-align na sila. So, sa mga iba na hindi pa rin magets, katok po mga misis na
Hmm,
ito po yung kailangan ng Canada. Ito po yung sinasabi ng mga probinsya in a massive chorus from coast to coast to coast.
yeah.
So, yun yung mga indicators.
Ay naku, okey. Oh, yun na guys, eto na yun. Okay, I know again it's
Ito na.
disappointing for those na mga umasa na magkakaroon ng bagong separate program. It's not going to happen. We know that for certain now. Eto na yun. Okay, kaya alam mo, gusto ko lang i-stress in our earlier episodes about this like 2 months ago, we did say huwag kayong pumatol ng mga consultant o immigration practitioners at that time who were offering na kunin nyo na sila dahil pag nagbukas daw, baka mahuli kayo. This is exactly why. Imagine kung nagbayad na kayo doon kahit pa down payment yun, palagay nyo,
Yeah.
madali lang yung makukuha ulit yung pera nyo na yun. Hindi rin. Anyway, yun lang naman. Thank you so much, Attorney Lou, for your time as always. We will end this episode here. Panoorin nyo yung episode ni Attorney Lou tsaka ni Attorney Chon. You might get more insights. You will get more insights in their channel. Okay? Thanks so much. Bye, everybody.